Good
Hello.
good morning.
Hello. Welcome to our Lunch and Learn at Noon on Wednesdays with Life Quest. Today we have guest speakers Rachel and Elgin Hamner. They are the owners of Wood Grill Buffet in Benton, Arkansas. Welcome, guys.
Hello. Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us. I know that Elgin has a big history with the location of Wood Grill Buffet. It is where the old Western Sizzlin used to be in Benton, which people are quite familiar with. But Elgin, I want to start with kind of the history of Wood Grill Buffet and just how it became and the background for that.
The Wood Grill Buffet is a part of the Western Sizzlin franchise group, which is also a part of Steak and Shake. And Wood Grill started in about 2001 in Eastern Virginia, in Charlottesville. And there are only 6 of them. And one was lost in California during COVID. But Wood Grill was built to kind of be its own unique deal. It's the largest buffet in the country that's not attached to a casino. The quality of food, they went to shoot for everything's fresh, everything's homemade, everything's choice when it comes to meats. There's no shortcuts. And in the buffet business, where you have to be really careful what you spend and how much stuff you're putting out, they go all the way. And so we've been really excited about it for a long time. Of course, I've been in that building since 1985. My family bought the Western Sizzlin in Benton. And in 2019, my family decided to retire. And we wanted to do something new and strong, and Western Sizzlin was great to us. It was a great company for a long time, but we decided to put the Wood Grill in 2019.
Now, Rachel, when Elgin approached you with this totally new idea, what was your reaction?
You know, I thought for a while, maybe this is our opportunity to get out of the restaurant business and try something different. But he approached me with the idea of the Wood Grill, and I said, you know, I'm always up for a road trip. Let's go. Let's go to Virginia. Let's check it out. And you're going to have to sell me on this. And we have to try real hard. We went to, how many did we go to?
3.
We went to 3 of the Wood Grills, and I was like, this is amazing, and we've got to bring it, to Saline County. So
it sounds like y'all were open about 6 to 8 months before the pandemic hit. Is that right?
We were open in April of 19, and we made it 11 months. We made it
Okay.
to
Okay. So how has that impacted? I mean, restaurants have been hit pretty hard.
It was, sometimes people take their jobs for granted. Sometimes people take their businesses for granted. Guilty, just like anybody else. You've been doing something 35 years. You don't expect it to just be taken away. And one of the big fears in the buffet business for me has always been a pandemic, something bad happening in a restaurant because a buffet has to feed more people. We're a lot like a grocery store or, a big chain store. We have to feed more people. We can't just feed 100 people a day and be okay. So we were always concerned about it. It was just a terribly hard year, and as bad as it was for us, it was worse for many others. And so we're thankful we're back, and we're not taking it for granted one bit.
Did y'all have to close for a period of time, or just shorten your hours? Or
we were proud. We were the first large restaurant in Central Arkansas to close voluntarily.
Okay.
We felt like with all the unknowns and a lot of things flying around that couldn't be controlled, people were nervous. We didn't know what we were dealing with, so we pulled the plug 4 or 5 days before the governor made it mandatory.
I know that y'all's employees are like family. I know that y'all have a special bond with your employees. How would you say that they were impacted? And following that up, as y'all have reopened, do y'all have enough staffing? Because we're hearing about that.
You know, they were affected. And if we said for 1 minute that things like the Paycheck Protection Program didn't help save us, that would not be honest. That came through. Unemployment was very good for everybody. And then we were able with the PPP, 2 rounds of it, to get back to paying our people. And so we, now we got 49 of our 65 back. And we've hired another 15 or 16. But yes, if we were open 7 days a week, we're open 4. If we were open 7, I wouldn't be able to staff my store right now.
Okay. All right. So you are open back just at a moderate, I guess, hours. So what made y'all decide to open at that capacity, and tell us those times?
We're open Thursday through Sunday from 10:45 to 9. The reason we did that is when we put the wood grill in, I had to really work hard to let them bring it to Saline County because it required feeding so many people. They weren't sure that Saline County had the population to support us. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, that's how it is. It cost quite a bit of money just to put the food out and staff the store. So we were feeding 79% of our customers were coming in Thursday through Sunday. So after COVID, we thought, you know, you can't be throwing money away. And we need to just concentrate on those 4 days and be more of a destination restaurant where people plan their visit maybe a little more.
So y'all have kept your buffet model. I know other restaurants have tried, you know, curbside pickup or takeout and that kind of thing. Did y'all experiment with anything like that, or stick with?
We played with curbside and pickup, and one of the stigmas, the problem with that for us is people. There's so much on the buffet. There's 190 items that we couldn't really get it knocked down to simplify the menu for people. And so we don't rank high on the to-go list. To-go business for us is 1 out of every 100 customers. Mm-hmm. And so it never took off. We tried it for 3 or 4 days and we did like 3 or 4 orders a day, and you just can't prepare for that. So,
well, I can imagine that would just be really hard to plan. And thinking about trying to do that every restaurant we've talked to has had a little bit of a different experience and have experimented with different options. It's just been a crazy year, and restaurants have been hit so hard. And one of the reasons we were interested in talking to y'all today is that you have come back as such a success. We do have LifeQuest members in many parts of Central Arkansas, not just Little Rock, and so many come in from Saline County. So we wanted to learn more about y'all. And our LifeQuest members are getting vaccinated in droves right now, and we're all ready to get back to restaurants and concerts and things that we enjoy. When they come to your restaurant, what can they expect? What's the hot item on the menu that you want them to know about?
You know, I've never been quiet about our ribs. Our ribs are sneaky good. People don't think of a buffet rib being good, but let me tell you, we smoke them for 4.5 hours. There's a guy in Fordyce that makes our seasoning, so it's a local product. It's a choice rib. I have to be turned away from the ribs, as she can tell you. I could eat like a day. The other things we've got, you know, our meats, we've got over 20 proteins out. We've got 5 chickens, 5 porks, 3 fish, 5 or 6 beef. But I think the thing that I'm proudest of, and she would agree because she's the healthy eater of the family, but I had this talk with somebody the other day, and they said, you probably have more healthy options than anybody in Arkansas. I would say that our vegetables are fresh, things are roasted and not over seasoned, but they are seasoned. I think if you want to eat good, you have more options at the Wood Grill in Benton than you do just about anywhere else.
I have to say that I have eaten there, and the salad bar is absolutely fabulous. But my favorite thing I have to say are the Brussels sprouts.
We have people come in that do not like Brussels sprouts, and I say, try ours. and they leave and they love them. They love
I love Brussels sprouts. I don't ever, you either do or you don't. You know, that's a real strong opinion on
It's one of the
Brussels
most
sprouts.
popular things on the bar.
Well, Rachel, you were saying to us before we got on live that you'd been baking this morning. Is that for your home or for the restaurant?
No, for the restaurant. For the restaurant. Yeah, we have one employee out, and so I went in this morning and I'm trying to think. I made the rum sauce for our bread pudding. We make homemade bread pudding
Yum.
to die for. So I made a big old batch of rum sauce. I baked 6 chocolate chess pies.
6.
Yes, and
Okay.
a big old batch of Rice Krispie treats and peach
Yum.
cobbler.
Okay, just a little bit of baking today.
Covered in, all kinds of stuff.
and
Sweet
goodness.
sugar.
Where do your recipes come? Where do your recipes come from?
So that's the one thing that was really good about the Wood Grill. They are a stickler for recipes, which is so important when you're doing something on the scale we're doing it. You need to have exact recipes. Now, stuff like the chocolate chess pie, they let me bring in from somebody who used to make them. Our bread pudding, they let me do that. So there's 10 or 12 items on the bar that are ours that they let us bring, and those things have been really popular. But that's, if you don't stay in order, if you don't stay and work within a system and be efficient, you don't really have a chance doing what we do. And so that's what we do on Wednesday. We go in and I'm at the truck at 6:45 and we put the truck up and they came in and they'll prep till 3:30 or 4 today. Everybody will go home and get rest. And then everybody that wants a full work week gets it between Thursday and Sunday.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh.
We like our new work schedule a lot.
Do you see yourselves opening back up to 7 days a week?
I hope not.
I hope not too.
We have 2 small girls and it's given us a good work-life balance, and it was kind of needed.
Well, and as you were saying earlier, people have experimented with a lot of things. And one thing that COVID did for us was allow us to sit back and say, okay, what's going to work and what's not? I mean, our financial risk is reduced by 35 or 40% by doing this. And in a day where there's not a lot of money coming in, and it's hard to make money in a buffet right now, that we had to be careful. And so we're able to rethink and reimagine, and it's gone pretty good. One of our busiest hours of the week is from 11 to 12 on Thursday. People are waiting to come in. So.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
What a smart businessman. Maybe we need to have you come teach Business 101 for us.
She is.
Well, I mean, it really has been a roller coaster year for so many businesses, and I don't know any businesses besides maybe hairdressers that have been affected the way restaurant owners have. Are you having any kind of seating accommodations or anything like that, or other precautions that are still in place?
We've got most of our seats back. We took about 20 seats out and permanently, and there's ample space between booths and tables. We've kept gloves on the bar. All the recommendations from the governor have dropped, so but we do keep the gloves out there. We still have people that wear masks when they come in. We're good with wearing masks, not wearing a mask. If they want to wear gloves at the buffet, we were way ahead of the Arkansas Department of Health cleaning regulations. We were doing better before they came out, but we change our utensils every 30 minutes on the bar, and the Department of Health wants it once an hour. So we do it double as much as we're supposed to. We're very proud that I don't know how many thousands of people we fed over the past few weeks, but things seem to be clicking along pretty good.
That's awesome. That's exciting.
Who are some of your more popular customers? Do you have some businesses that are regulars?
Well, I think you had some famous people that pop in too, don't you?
We have some, and I call them famous. A guy named KJ Hill, who plays football for the Los Angeles Chargers. He's from North Little Rock. He used to work for us, and he became like a family member. He pops in. Madre Hill comes in a lot. Vince Bradford, one of our local celebrities who's a big fan and good friend, Susie Everett. She comes and eats. We do a lot of stuff with them. In the past, in that store, yes, we've had a lot of people from Justin Moore eats there quite a bit. I hadn't seen him since we reopened, but he would pop in and so yeah, we've had quite a few.
Okay, so where are you located? Where can we find you if we're new, if we're not in Benton and we haven't been before? How do you tell us from Little Rock where to go to?
It's exit 118, and we're on the east side of the interstate. So if you take exit 118, you have to cross over to get to the other side. And we're not quite a mile from Walmart, to the north and east of Walmart. We're right above the IHOP. And we're right on the hill. If you're coming from Hot Springs, it's you can't miss it. Coming from Little Rock, you got to take 118 and get to the other side.
Awesome.
Rachel, you were saying that y'all traveled to 3 other wood grills to see them, and tell me a little bit about traveling and what that means to you, because I think you got a travel bug a little bit.
I love to travel. I do. It's in my blood, and my girls take after me. So we did actually travel a little bit over COVID as well, and got the girls out west a little bit. We went to the mountains, and that
in several states.
We did. I think we covered 27 states.
Yeah.
The girls got to see grizzly bears and elk, and I mean there was a moose in the backyard. We heard our 8-year-old scream, and we ran down the stairs. Mom, there's a moose that looked at me through the window, and there it was.
Where was this?
That was in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Oh yeah. Okay. Not in Arkansas.
So that really got us through the year, just getting the girls out and traveling and having that family time. That's nothing we could have ever had the time to do. So we thought, let's make the best of this and get the girls out and show them, some places and we had a wonderful time.
What an education. 27 states during COVID. Good for y'all.
I know.
Yeah, it was. Well, and all kinds of animals and, state parks and stuff. It was great.
Yeah.
That's great education for those girls. Well, Elgin, I have to ask, before y'all get off, I have to ask about the horse pictures behind you.
That picture right there, this is the picture on your left, maybe that's a horse named Bernardini. I got that picture for my 40th birthday from the ruler of Dubai's farm. It's my favorite horse. It's how I got in the horse business, and when I turned 40, they gave me that picture. And I have to give Rachel the credit because on our first anniversary, she said, let's go to the Kentucky Derby. And I had always been a horse fan, but not to that level. So once I went up there, I got to lay my hands on him, then it was over.
And I had to pull a lot of strings to get that picture.
So we're now in the horse business.
So what we know about the Hamners, they have a love for good food, particularly ribs, travel, and horses, and a real commitment to their community there in Benton. One of our questions from Facebook is it still exit 118 if you're coming from Hot Springs? And could you remind us again of your days and hours?
Yes, it's 118. It's the Congo Road exit.
Got it.
And our times are Thursday through Sunday, 10:45 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Awesome.
We'll try to
Well,
put that in
guys,
our
congratulations to y'all. Y'all have really stuck it out, and just your business model truly is impeccable because it has survived this year. And I think you guys are better for it and all that you've experienced. We just are so happy that y'all are here to tell us the success story and share it with our members. And we wish y'all the best of luck. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hats off to you, and good luck for an even better, more prosperous year.
Thank you.
Appreciate you thanks for coming to LifeQuest today. We're hungry.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, have a great rest of your week.